Hey, it's Will. I am the founder of Admita, and today we're talking about what metrics actually matter in behavioral health marketing. Now, there are a ton of different metrics you can track, but what are the ones that are going to actually move the needle in behavioral health marketing? And the first and probably the most important one for marketing to know is what is the cost per admission. This goes without saying. Marketing needs to know, ideally wants to know, what is it actual cost in marketing spend for each admission that we're driving, and then beyond that, the conversion rates, what is actually happening. So from the website traffic, what percentage of people are converting from traffic to a call? Then from there, the calls, how many of them are actually leading to VOBs, VOBs to qualified VOBs, and so on. That conversion data is so important to see what part of the funnel are the leads either getting stuck at or what's actually going on after we send that initial traffic through the website. From there, sending over important financial data like what is the patient LTV. That's really going to allow us to know, okay, how much margin are we playing with and how much can we afford to spend to acquire new customers. And by tracking this data, it's just going to ultimately allow you to find out, okay, what's the actual return on your marketing investment. And saying all this is, from a high level, sounds great, but the reality is to actually track this, it's going to be kind of getting into the nitty gritty and actually collecting this data, because the data comes from a lot of different places. At first, we have our website analytics. What's happening before the patient actually calls the center? Like, how much traffic are we getting, and where is that traffic actually coming from? Is it SEO, PPC? What's actually going on before they call admissions? From there, once they call admissions, what's actually happening? What channels are the calls coming from? Are they qualified? Are they not qualified? What's happening on that initial call? And then arguably the hardest part is tracking what goes on after that initial call in the CRM. Are they becoming VOBs? Are they qualified VOBs? Where are they dropping off at? And this is the hard part, to really get your team to buy in and actually implement the data into the CRM, because it's just time consuming, it's manual, there's no easy way around doing it. And then from there, once you're actually going in, scraping together this data, presenting it in a way that doesn't take a whole lot of time to ingest. And that's where ideally, if you are tracking this data, partnering with a data partner that's going to be able to put your information into some sort of dashboard or something like that. That's going to be the most ideal situation. Now, obviously, not every behavioral health center is going to have that, but ideally, we want to be able to display this data in one easy, consumable dashboard. And from there, once we have all this data that we're collecting, sharing it with a marketing partner or an agency, right? We want to make sure we're doing that in a way that protects PHI, and you're partnering with agencies that are actually in the healthcare space. They're comfortable signing BAAs. They know how to protect your patient's information, because the reality is, the bigger that you get, the more important the compliance becomes and protecting the patient's data. And so the bottom line is that the organizations that have the cleanest data are just able to make the best information when it comes to marketing. And this is nothing fancy, tracking like cost per acquisition, tracking the patient lifetime value conversion rate. It's not fancy. It's just a lot of work, a lot of execution, and a lot of buy-in from the team. But this information is going to give marketing way better information on how much they can afford to spend, where to invest the resources, and what channels are driving the best results. And so that's the first question we always ask when we're onboarding a new client is, okay, how are you going to share the data? What does that look like? And we always find that typically the biggest, the best facilities are going to have the best quality data. It's just important.